سلام أخوات كم يعلهم قاعد حنسمع مسألة قاعد أبزي كبر علت بدأ على سلام الرقبنا تفصيله بلغتي على الله أكل نبحثكم قبلنا كله حزبنا خلص صح وعدكم يكون زخبركم إرتراويان تقال استنفتحي زخبركم محبرة سب تجراي زخبركم كالوت دليت السلام فساتفتي نايز السلام أو سلفزي بمجمرة أبز خبر على تزي كم دق سبات سبعون تسمعنا نتوم بإرتراي يكون تجراي كالو كفالات إثيوبيان بسنكي ديكتاتور إسياسن مزنو أبي أحمدن زاغبو وفينات زهالكو زلو حزبتاتنا وصعهم كنجلصلهم نايتهم دمص زسالو دمص خنكون نايتهم دمصهم زتعبسو سقايهم ناب عالم كنبصحلهم غزيهم وفيهم نويح توعيسكم ابزي بمركبكم بسم عالم لخي من كسقاسي اكل مسغاناي يقرب زخبركن عالم لخي من كسقاسي اكل نايزي نايبايتو ياكل حبرات منقستات امريكا وسيغو اب عسرت كالوت هاجرات عالم زلون كاب سمين امريكا اوروبان كفل عالم افريكان زرغحو زرغاغص سفيح حزباوي منقسقاسي ابز غزي ديكتاتور إسياس لك بتزهندسو ناي طفات فينات حزبتاتنا أكلبي هلكيت آتيوهم الله بفلا دما نحزب تجراي انه نلعلي شوعت سميتي معالتات أبعثوان كبابان آتيوم بسنة مدبي مدهانيتن ماين مسقاي كي يأكل دارقا بخلو شنخ بزبهان نايتفات كينات تولعيو حزبي يصنت تحت قصتات عنه بزح طفات يبصح كم زلو مسكر زدلي يكونن نزز رأين بزز تقطع عند لا يفتح حزبنا نزز ساغز الحزبي دمصنا كنا نالعلم أبيت نوللو زبل طلب بمنزع علم لها من قصقاسي أكل إذا سلام أو سلفزي كدالو خيلو مالتيو إذا حسن زي أبايتي أكل حبرات من قصة أمريكا قبل بحر مقبارنا بدرجة علم لغة تزاريبلو بايتو من قصص علم لغة دما لزي واناون أدلاين أقداسن سلام أو سلفزي كسرع كم زلو غيرو كابزي كاب أمريكا جميرو أب كل لغة العالم أفتن عبيت ختماتات ناي علمنا السلام أو سلفزي بحجون قد صالو مخانو كما يقصلكم فتو أب كل لغة العالم أب أوروبا يخون أب كندا زلهم تقارو إثيوبيا ينبملوهم نزز دالو سلام أو سلفتات تساتفتو تكونون بحبار دمتنا نبع عالم كنا سمعين ناي حبار دمتنا وطيت كم زلوه نقبرن بزقات أمزي صوعيتك حلو فدولي اتقندي علامة ناي السلام أو سلفزي هذا هكذا كان تحت علمه جنبيرو سقاب الشماغلتات إرتراويان أبزي أصنات غينات أب كل التقرايز قبل زلو كم زساتفون أددا مسواتي موصلتن ممراخن كوينهم نريومن نسمعون علينا نزي بقى يأكل نربالن عقب نربالني كلا سعادين نايز غينات زي ترديوهم نهجد افتقاوينهم أب استفالاله برحاتات إرترا نفسهم رغبحنو زي تحبقوا منسيات إرترا لصدر بيتهم دقوهم أنتو منستهم سبوت كن أمتا ንስድራቤታት ድማ ውላድኩም አምፁ እንዳበለ ገዝኦም ዓሽጉ አደጋ ማእሰር ትገብርም ኣሎ ካብ ሰብ ሓሊፉ እንስሳታት እውን ዝኣስረሉ እዋን በፂሕና ኣለና ስለዚ እዚ ድምፂ እዚ ናብ ዓለም ንምስማዕ እዩ ካብኡ ሓሊፍና ሕሉፍ ፅልዋ ናይ ዝሓለፈ ሕሉፍ ፅልኡ ከተግብር ኣብ ክልል ትግራይ ዝኸይድ ዘሎ ኩናት ዝኸይድ ዘሎ ደብዳብ ዝፍፀም ዘሎ ኣረሜናዊ ግፍዒ ንሕና ኤርትራውያን ዘይንድግፎ ምዃንና ተቃወምቱ ምዃንና እዚ ብውሳኔ ናይቲ ዲክታተር ዝኸይድ ዘሎ ምዃኑ ናብ ዓለም ንምቅላሕ እዩ እቲ ካልእ ምስ ፋሽስቲ ኣብይ ኣሕመድ ብምዝማድ ልዕሊ 200,000 ሰራዊት ፌደራል መንግስቲ ኢትዮጵያ ናብ ኤርትራ ኣትዩ ብኤርትራ ኣቢሉ ከዓ ንትግራይ ይወግእ ከም ዘሎ እዚ ከዓ በቲ ሓደ ልክዕ ጥሕሰት ናይቲ ሉኣላውነት ሃገር ክኸውን ከሎ በቲ ካልእ እውን መሬትና ተጠቒሙ ሃገርና ተጠቒሙ ኣብቲ ጎረቤትን ሓውን ዝኾነ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝፍፀም ዘሎ በደል ዋላ በቶም ብኣብይ ዝለኣኾም ወታደራት ፌደራል መንግስቲ ይፈፀም ግን ከዓ ብባርኮት ናይዚ ዲክታተር እዩ ዝኸውን ዘሎ ስለዚ ነዚ እውን ተቃውሞና ነስምዕ ንጹሃን ህፃናት ኣዴታት ኣረጋውትን ህዝቢ ትግራይ ኣብ ገዝኦም ከለዉ ኣብ ዓዶም ከለዉ ብድሮን ብነፈርቲ ብከበድቲ ፅዋር ይድብደቡ ኣለዉ እዚ ከዓ ከቢድ ናይ ህይወት መስዋእቲ የብፅሕ ኣሎ ነዚ እውን ናብ ዓለም ንምጥላሕ እዩ እዚ ግፉዕ ጭካኔ እዚ ግፉዕ ተግባራት እዚ ንዓለም ኣብየት ንምባልና ኣብዚ ተረኺብና ዘለና በቲ ካልእ ድማ በቶም ድሌት ፍትሒ ህዝብታት ትግራይ ኦሮሞ ካልኦት ብሄራት ኢትዮጵያን ኣብዚ ተረኺብና ድምፅና ክነስምዕ ከለና እዚ ህዝብታት እዚ ብሰላም ብፍቕሪ ብሓድነት ተኸባቢሩን ተሓጋጊዙን ክነብርን ክዓብን ክቕፅልን ዝኽእል ህዝብታት ምዃኑ ብግብሪ ምስክርነትና ንገልፅ ኣለና እሞ እዚ መልእኽቲ እዚ ኣብ ኩሉ ዓለም ክባፃሕ ኣብ ኩሉ ክፍሊ ዓለም ኣብ ዝተወደበ ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ بحبار كنوصل بحبار كنا دمتنا خلنا سمع بزقات عليه ملختي كبتصح قبل موداي زي سلامة وصل فزي أبزحت على جزء تقناتات تجدد الله تقناتات نبزقة درجة دخل دخيل الله سلازي كم هزبي بحتر جزء دمتنا نسمع لنا بحتر جزء توديو أبزحتر جزء دمتي ناي هزبهم سمعهم سويت ناي جلوبال وعالم الخوي أكل تقبلكم سويت ناي محبرسات تجراي تقبلكم أبز سلامة وصل فزي بمركاكم حجون نجمة بشم عالم الخير أكل مسجانا يكبتح أحواتنا محبرسات تجراي نبرتي كبابي ديامبن كبابيون لك أبقى جزئنا السلامة وصل فزي يخون مهلا ونجيرنا يوم بتسبح لما سرتك كان برنامجاتهم سريزهم أبز سلامة وصل فزي مسانا حبيرهم كوعلو مسانا دمتم كسمعوا ناي حبار سلامة وصل فنقدر فقط نيات مهانهم بزقات أمي بعلم لكم انقصاص أكل مسجانا يقرن كابو ببغتال ديامبن كبابيون وي يأكل ديامبن كبابيون نزي كناتات زي عم الدلاو وين السلامة وصل فزي عم الدلاو زجبركم مسعري لعل مسجانا يمسحنا كنيا حلف لي كلهم بوليتيكاويان حيلوتات منقسقاسات سيفيك محبرات ميدياتات أنا إيرترا از سلامة وصل فزي علم لغي أكل تبقصو سيدوالي كاي دومبر ناي يأكل سلامة وصل في كونن ناي حباراوي ناي إيرتراويانن ناي تغارون سلامة وصل في كوينو أول سلام أيفان لغينات أم تحت زبل ترحو زكاية زلائيو أمون زي بمئمان كلنا تازنا أسد كنقبران خيل زي أموني أبزي بمبركابكم حجوون دقيبة مسقاناي كقرب أزر كبات زي أزيزم دناتات زي كتصالو خون خالصنا بحبار كنا كايدو حبرات رايتم وصعت حزبتات سعرات رايتم جزاءت مخانو وسعرات رايتم تطلقت مخانو أمينا كل جزء خالصنا بحبار كنقبرن وهدتنا خنا رغبتن صاوعيتي كقرب يدلي يغني لي كبرتها بلي قالسي عود نوصع ህዝብታት ኤርትራን ትግራይን ዓወት መፍትሐዊ ቃልስና ዓለም ለኻዊ ምንቅስቃሴ ኣክል ኤርትራውያን ወርሒ 10 ዕለት 7 2022 ክብረት ሃበለይ
ኤርትራውያን ኣሕዋትና ነዚ ተበግሶ ወሲድኩም ክልቲኡ ሕብረተሰብ ብሓባር ኮይኑ ንስኻትኩም እውን ከም ኤርትራውያን ኣብ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝበፅሕ ዘሎ በደላት በደልና እዩ ኢልኩም ምሳና ስለጠጠው ስለዝበልኩም ሎሚ ጥራይ ይኮነን ብዝሓለፈ ወርሕታት ኣብ ስቃይና እውን ዝነበርኩም ንዕዎ ፀቢቕና ነመስግን ንፈቱ እዞ ኣኼባ እዚ ዋዕላ እዚ ክልተ ትርጉም ኣለዎ ንዓና ብሓደ ወገን ዓብይ በደል እኳ እንተተገብረ ህዝቢ ትግራይ بسرايت إرتران بمنجست إرتران ودسب كتصارو زي خل كجمتوون زي خل أبتعفات يتخايدو بزو مخنياتون كم حبرة سب حرقنا كتردون عيقبا زي حرقون سلازغانا زي خروون سلازغانا قسلون سلازغانا قنتاير نرد أدما حزب منجست إرتران نزو بدل زي زفتصمه ناي بعلو قيمات ስለዝነበሮ ጥራይ አይኮነ ቂም ጥራይ ተትኸውን ታቂሙ ገይሩ ትዘርልዩ ስራሕቲ ሰሪሑ መኸደ ዝደለየ ንዘለ ዓለም ህዝቢ ኤርትራን ህዝቢ ትግራይን ተጻሊኡ ኣብ መንጎ በሰላሃልዩ ንቅድሚት ንኸይራኸብ ከም ጸላኢ ክራኣየ እዚኣታ ዓባይ ምሽኑ እዚኣ ነይራ እዚኣ ምንም እኳ ሁሉ በደል ተተገብረ ህዝቢ ትግራይ በተሞክሮ በስብነቱ ህዝብታት ከም ህዝብታት ገርካ ጸላኢ ምግባር ልምዱውን የብሉን ባህሉውን የብሉን ነዚ ዘኽእል ተኽሎታቱን የብሉን ስለዚህ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ፈተና ጸላና ንሕና ንኤርትራ ካብዛ ዘላታ ጎረቤት ተላዓለልና ኢልና ክንሰጓ አይነኽእልን ኤርትራ ኣብዚ እንደልየኩም ምንሞ ኺዱን ታሕቲን ደቡብ ከዝኩም ክንበሃለ አይነኽእልን ኣብ ዘለና ጎረባብቲና ንዘላለም ኣለና ኢና እንድሕር ሰላም ክንነብር ኮይና ሰላም ክንፈጥር ይግባእ ሰላም ክንፈጥር ይግባእ ናይ ኩላትና ናይ ኩላና ነንሕድሕድና ምሽን ክኸውን ዘሎ እዚ ህዝቢ እዚ ብሰላም ዝነብረሉ ኩነታት ምፍጣር እዩ ስለዚ ኖወር ክበሃል ተሎ ድሕሪ ሕዚስ ኩናት የድልየናን ድሕሪ ሕዚ ረብሓ ይብሉን ንህዝቢ ትግራይ በደላት ስቃያት ንህዝቢ ኤርትራ ስቃያት በደላት ተዘይኮይኑ ካልእ ካብዚ ጦርነት እዚ ካብዚ ኩናት እዚ ዝርከብ ምንም ነገር የለን ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ሕዚ እናተደፍአ ኮይኑ ገሊኡ ብጌጋ ተረዲእዎ ክኸውን ይኽእል ናብዚ ኩናት ዝኸይድ ዘሎ ግን አንጻር ናይ ባዕሉ ድልእትን አንጻር ናይ ባዕሉ ረብሓን በምንም ግን ካብዚ ክርባሕ ይኽእል ኣይርባሕን ድማ ስለዚ ነዚኣ ተረዲእና ኩላትና እውን እዛ ቃልሲ እዚኣ ናይ ኩላትና ቃልሲያ ናይ ትግራይ ህላዌ ንኤርትራ ህላዌ እዩ ንህዝቢ ኤርትራ ህላዌ እዩ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ተጠፊዩ ጽባሕ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ክጠፊዩ እዚ ምንም ዘየጠራጥር ስለዚ እዚኦም ከምዚ ዝበሉ ሓይልታት ናይ ወዲ ሰብ ድሌት ናይ ወዲ ሰብ እምነት ናይ ወዲ ሰብ መንነት ዝኣምኖ ይኮኑ እሱን ተዝኸውን ወዲ ሰብ ዝግድሶም ተዝኸውን በሽሓት ናብዚ ኩናት እናሰደዱ ኣደዳ ጥይት ኣይምገበርዎም በሽሓት ምንም ዘይግብኦም ስለዚ እዚ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝጎድእ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ኤርትራ ዝጎድእ ስለዝኾነ ከምዚ ዝበለ ቃልሲ ብጣዕሚ ዘሕብነናዩ ብሓባር ኮይንና ከምዚ ብብዝሓት ኮይንኩም መፂኹም እውን ድምፂ ንህዝቢ ትግራይ ድምፂ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ ምዃንኩም ብጣዕሚ ነምስግን እዚ ክንቅፅሎ ኣሎና ንሓደ መዓልቲ ስራሕ ኣይኮነን ክኾን ዘሎ እዚ ናይ ግለሰባት ኣይኮነን እዚ ነንሕድሕድና ኣብዚ ነዘለና ኣይኮነን ናይ ህዝብታት ስለዝኾነ ህዝቢ ኤርትራ እውን እዚኣ ትኮን ካብታ ዓባይ ስራሕ ትግበር ዘላ ድማ ክኸውን ዘለዎ ዝመስለኒ ንህዝብኹም ትሰድዎ መልእኽትታት ብኩሎም መልክዕ ይኹን ብሚድያታትኩም ይኹን ብደብዳቤታትኩም ይኹን بسلكتات تقاطع من تليكم زي تقبرون حزب إرترا ربح يبلكان أبزو خيناتو زي ربح يبلكان توم نابك تقديد كان نابك نقدمي تخرج لها نبع لها وي أنصار بمنجست خاتقالس انت زي كوينو دما إركا مس منجستي تنزل منجست تقراهي بكا حيوتك عدحن دحارون نزل خاب مدحن من تتكون زيها تعمل اختو تكون زلوا زيها بحبار كوينا خن قبرا يقبا بترفه يغني لنا صبو زمدنا يقبرنا صبو نقدميت بحبار نسرح يقبرنا تنكرنا ونقبر مخانا حيث رأيكم موزي كرزاربهم دلازم أوفيشالات نا أمريكا بحبار مخانكا ترجم له بينتنا نزارون بحبار كوينا بزحات كوينا نزارون كوزراي كوينا نزلنا تراي كوزراي كوينا تي إرتراوي مهلاو تجراي مهلاو أورامو مهلاو خالوت بيهرات مهلاو عبي ترجم له عبي ملخص لزلوا زي التبرات إخام خاديد اللي نحن أول مش كله إرترايان بحبار كوينا نعم مسرح دليت لنا إرترايانون بحبار المسؤولو نحجزون تليون زردار أولو تنكر زخانة تجراي هانس أولو إرتراز هانس أولو زخانتات نمفتر نحن أول نايب علتنا إجام كنا صوتنا يغني اللي بتاعم يمسكن.
Yes, this demonstration is organized to advocate about all people inside, about the Tigrain people, all the atrocities going inside Eritrea and Tigray. So here is a letter just that expresses our concern about what is going on in Eritrea, Tigray, and the whole of Horn of Africa.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
And here, Jeff.
So this is a mixed group of
A mixed group.
Tigrains,
Yeah, this is a mixed group.
Eritrea.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, this is a large group of both Eritreans, Tigrains, and also the Oromos and other Ethiopian communities. Our concern is, of course, as you know, we are concerned there seems to be an appearance of silence of what's taking place now, particularly in the last few days.
Okay.
We have been massive bombardments. There is a massive mobilization of Ethiopian Eritrean forces that actually are intended invading Tigray. And we are not hearing anything. And this is public news. This is news. In fact, today there are actually mass killings that are taking place in the border areas where the Eritreans were able to penetrate. So that is the concern. Everyone's concern here is that people are concerned that the war needs to stop.
Sure.
And the United States has the moral authority and the moral responsibility to do this. And every single day, as we go along, more and more people are dying. More and more people are being sacrificed. And I think that's needless to say. And I'm sure the United States doesn't condone such mass killing, but at least action speaks louder than words. That is our concern.
Right. So, we're the State Department, so for us, action is normally on the diplomatic track, and we have a special envoy who's extremely active. He's been to the region several times. He's there now. He's in Kenya. He plans to travel to South Africa and then back to Ethiopia again to try to bring together these talks that the AU has proposed. They might not come together as quickly as we wanted to, but it's certainly a hopeful sign that the AU is willing to start to host the talks. Both the Tigrayan authorities as well as the government have indicated they're interested in coming to the talks. Now it's just a matter of getting them to put their money where their mouth is and actually do that. And to the extent that we can provide technical assistance or any other political supports, we are there. So I understand that maybe relative to other times in the conflict, there haven't been as many statements on the conflict, but we're engaged a little bit more behind the scenes, I think. It was a huge topic at UNGA. It's obviously today the the independent commission, or the International Commission on Human Rights for Ethiopia was renewed. That mandate was renewed, despite attempts by others, including China, to sink it. But we managed to get a coalition together at the Human Rights Council to approve that. And so hopefully that'll shed some light on what is happening as well. Sure.
I am Tigrain American. My name is Press Timmy. We've been coming here to this ground 702 days today to be exact. So hoping that my government, the US government, will respond and save lives in Tigray. But I have a big concern here, sir, here in your office. The Assistant Secretary Malifis doesn't uphold the interest of us, our people, the people of Tigray. So this concern that we have is we've been trying to communicate with her, have meetings, and of course, all the invoice sent to Ethiopia by Secretary Blinken reports to her. But her stand has been on the side of the genociders, on the side of Abiy Ahmed, never been on the side of the victims. And it's a big concern for us as Americans because Ms. Malifi doesn't hold the standard and the value of the United States of America. So I want you to take this message to His Excellency Secretary Blinken that we have a concern here in this office. The value of America is not being kept here. The standards, value, America is for justice and liberty for all, and that's what we are seeking. So the American stand has been so far is politics, but there are close 7 million people's lives on the verge of exploded. So this is what we're asking. So as we all know that President Clinton at one time said when he was very, very, very late to respond to the Rwanda genocide, 1 million lives lost in 1 month. And he said never again. Guess what, sir? This Tigray genocide is President Biden's genocide. It's happening under his watch. Close to 3 million people are dying. Like right now, as we speak, close to 1 million has been killed by the Ethiopian, Eritrean, also local militias of Ethiopia. Right. In this war, sir, there are countries that who are involved. Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Russia, China, and others. Even Eritrean government vote against the American government 3-4 times at the UN to sanction Russia. And the United States government take immediate action. But sanctioning Ethiopia, Eritrea doesn't hurt our pocket, honestly. But our government decided to play politics instead of saving lives. Victims, as we speak, it's not only Tigrayan people. Here are Eritrean people, Oromo people, other Ethiopians. Because Abiy Ahmed, what he's doing is to pursue his dream being a king in Ethiopia.
Okay.
So, please, sir.
Absolutely.
Please, sir.
Absolutely. So that's well received. I absolutely respect your opinion on that. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you with regard to the Assistant Secretary. It's just not accurate, okay? Just the fact that you have not met with her, please don't, extend that into thinking, well, she does not have your interest in.
Thank you.
Right.
Okay.
So, on the other hand, our special envoy, who is exclusively focused on the Horn of Africa. Obviously, the Assistant Secretary, she has a lot of other countries that she's covering. The special envoy is more exclusively focused. He has been very open to meeting with. I don't know if you've met him already, but he's been very open to meeting with the members of the diaspora, with Ethiopian and Eritrean Americans, because I see most of you as American citizens, and you guys pay taxes. We are your government, and that's why we're here to listen to you. But of course, we deliver your message when you come. And I understand your frustration. I really do. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. All I want to say is they said it all, but all I want to say is the Eritrean people and the Tigrayan people, as neighbors, as brothers, they've been helping each other. They've been living peacefully for thousands of years. For thousands of years. Never happened. It's been so peaceful and helping each other. But now these two dictators are responsible for killing, for all these problems happening. So the US, we are asking the US to act on this. We need to know we are very peaceful people, Eritrea and Ethiopia. Here we are together coming to you. But we need your help. We need the US help. Please act.
Do you have family members in Eritrea who've been mobilized?
Yes.
To fight the war?
Yes, by force.
Yeah.
By force. And I have a relative that she was asked that she didn't bring her child, and she was locked out from her house, and herself and her other animals and stuff like that was like imprisoned, everything.
Right.
Yeah, we have all this, or so much all over going in Eritrea.
Right. Okay. All right.
I just wanted to say a few words. Thank you for coming. It's devastating. There are so many kids being killed, but also terrorized. We're not just worried about what's happening now, but in a century from now, years from now, we're gonna have kids that are terrorized without parents. And we've been coming here to express our concern because we live in a country that values human, not just human values, but animal values. Animals are respected, well taken care of. In our country, this is not what's happening. And you all know that. Please act. Protect our children, our parents, innocent. Put the politics aside. We just want the people, our parents, family, kids especially, to be protected. And these last days, so many kids have been terrorized, killed, and destroyed, and left without parents.
Right.
And we just want action. We want the U.S. citizen, the U.S. people, to be voice, because our family back home don't have that option.
Right.
And you all have children, I'm sure. So please act. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I have to say, like, welcome to come and protest. We do hear you. I mean, obviously, we hear you every time you're out here. And we respect the fact that you have strong reasons for coming to protest, right? And that is absolutely, you're right. And we're here to listen. And we do act on it. I mean, the situation in Ethiopia is really a priority for us. As slow as sometimes it seems to progress, that is often the way things are when it's complicated, when there are several countries involved. Countries who, we can't just ask Isaiah or ask Abiy to do something. Maybe he will, maybe he won't, right? He's his own person. He has his own desires and goals. But we know, what's that?
But you have the instruments to do it. We have the instruments. I mean, when countries are belligerent, then we penalize them. We penalize them for what they are. If they don't stand up to they don't stand for the values that we stand for, we penalize them. We have done that. We have done against Ukraine. We have done against the dictators everywhere.
Right.
And there is no exception to this one here. And the reason that we feel there is actually, this is not a conspiracy of, conspiracy theory. We simply are based on what's taking place. We simply has to do a deduction and say, why is the U.S. not acting as quickly as it's a massive? This is probably one of the largest wars in the universe today. Over 500,000 people have already. This is like a year ago have been already killed, and really during this war here, we have massive numbers that are being killed. Cities are being devastated, and for U.S. to simply say, okay, Mike Hammer is doing it, he's following it, that is where it becomes disconcerting for us.
Right, so it's not just...
I'm not debating with you.
I know, actually, I know you. You can say whatever you want.
I just want to go a word. We have been disconnected. We have been disconnected for 700 days. We are under siege.
Right.
No food, no medicine, no transportation at all. We are under siege. So please take an action. Do not take time, please. We're starving.
Right.
Our people dying every day, every single minute.
Children are going to school.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Today, not tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. He's standing against the Eritrean interest, against the American interest, and against.
Okay.
So it needs to be ready to take action on him. Thank you.
Okay. No, thanks
Thank
for your
you.
time.